Hey, what's going on guys? Coach Seth here. So we are back to the drawing board again today with another film study session. So if this is your first time here, my name is Seth Thomas and I'm a basketball and strength coach. And if you're interested in improving your athletic performance for basketball, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video. And real quick, if you're interested in a 10-week conditioning program, I put one together that I want to give to you guys for free. So make sure to check out that link in the description and go ahead and download that today. All right, let's go ahead and get into this film study session. So basically what I like to do with these film study sessions is just critique my game. So notice the things that I do wrong. I really am very particular about the little things that I do wrong. And I'm going to show you guys what I do wrong and what I should have done better. I also show you some of the positive things that I do. I just think that it's a good thing to show as well. You don't always want to focus on the negatives, okay? So look at the things that you do right as well. So for this first play that we're gonna look at is us on defense, and we are in a press, and it's kind of like a diamond press, and I am in the middle. I'm gonna be right at the 3/4 court line. So I'm in the middle here. They get it in quick, and it's me basically just trying to stop one person right here. So it was my job to make sure and stop the ball right there. And I basically just olay the guy. So what happens there is I basically just knew that he was beating me, so then I reached to try to get the ball. So people do it all the time. It's very ugly, and it's not a good play all around. So a better thing that I could have done here, so I have good position on him right here, and I just got to predict where he's going basically. So as he goes forward, he's in a better position right here, but I still could have him beat. I'm kind of just playing lazy right here is what I'm doing. And let's bring it forward a little bit. So he's pretty much got me beat right here. He doesn't technically have me beat, but he's in the position to have me beat. And I realize that, so I commit to him just having me beat, and then I reach. So that is not a good thing to do. Let's go forward just a little bit first. Okay, so he's clearly got me beat, and I realize that, so I let him go by and then I reach. And that, sometimes that works, but it's most of the time it's not. I would much rather you get in front of the person and stop the ball, because you reach, you miss, that could result into that would have been like a 3-on-1 right here, and they probably would have scored, or they could have called a foul on me. It's just not a good play. So what you should do instead, let's bring it forward a little bit. Once I realize that he has me beat, somebody sliding their feet laterally is not going to be faster than somebody that's sprinting forward, even if they have the ball, right? So I'm not going to beat him sliding. So what do I need to do in this position? Realize that he has me beat, and then I'm going to turn my hips and then sprint and beat him to the spot right here. And then once he stops and crosses over, that's when I get back into my defensive position. So that's what I should have done right here, instead of just olaying. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so we are on offense this time, and this is gonna be kind of like a mini fast break. It's not a fast break, but I myself like to just get the ball down the floor as quick as I can, because that's when I play at my best, is whenever the defense is on edge, they're not all set up. That's whenever I want to attack. So let's run it forward a little bit here. I'm right over here in this position, and I'm going to run it forward a little bit. Okay, let's bring that back. I'm digesting what I'm going to do before I even catch the ball. You don't want to take off before you catch the ball. You want to make sure you have the ball caught. But knowing what you're going to do, or having a plan of multiple things to do before they actually happen, is going to be much more beneficial to you. So I kind of had an idea of what I was going to do before I even caught the ball. Now just be careful about doing that, like I said, because you want to make sure and catch the ball first. But if I would have just caught it and then turned and looked at the defense right here, I wouldn't have been able to make a move fast enough. They would have been able to adapt too fast. So I already knew what I was going to do right here because I seen where they were at in my peripheral vision. So if this guy would have been over more right here, I probably would have done like a little fake or something and then went to the other way and then just kind of seen what the defense done after that. But since I realized he came out and I had a lot of space on the baseline here, I just done a little rip through and ripped it hard towards the basket. Kind of done a little hesitation right there too. Hesitations are not used enough. So if you can just do like a little one hesitation like that, he probably thought I was gonna pull up right here or something. But a little hesitation, that also allowed me enough time to kind of see what he was gonna do. And then he came forward as I was going, and by that time he's right here, he's already beat. And then attack hard to the basket and go up strong. All right, well, back on defense for this one. Back into this press. By the way, with our team, usually the only time we pressed was if it was a kind of a shaky ball handling team or just not a very good team in general. We would always start off pressing. So that's why you're seeing us press quite a bit on this team. But I'm in the middle once again right here. And by the way, on a press like this, the middle is one of the more important ones. And I feel like that's where I like to be the most. I just feel like I could read the ball pretty good. I do not do a very good job right here though. So I do my job over there, and then this guy in the middle, and then he so I think I seen what the guy was doing. I just wasn't fast enough, and then he kind of threw it on that side. But if you see, like I know I thought I could get the ball, that's why I went for it obviously, but if there's a slight chance that you might not get the ball right here, this is a bad reach because I wasn't really that close to getting the ball, and I didn't beat the guy. So what you just don't want to gamble in that situation because 4 of our guys is right here. He catches the ball. If he's a decent ball handler at all, they have a 4-on-1 almost, so a 3-on-1, and probably getting a basket out of it. So this is just a bad gamble right here. We ended up stopping them, but like I said, they're not a very stable ball handling team. And if they were any kind of ball handling team right there, they would have definitely got 2 points out of that one. Okay, back on defense with this press. So we've just gotten a couple steals with this press. So we've kind of got this team on edge. They're not feeling confident with themselves. So usually whenever you get a couple steals, there's going to be a couple more following. So be aware of that. And with this play, once again, I'm in the middle again. And with this play it's just awareness. This was a big thing for this play, is awareness. So I'm going to run it forward a little bit. So we got the steal and I scored. You might be like, yeah, I mean that was clear, right? But what happens that if somebody else was in my position, I don't think they would have done it just because the awareness was pretty low with my team. But if you see that there is gonna be a steal, I seen the tip, which doesn't mean it's gonna be a steal, but I also seen my other teammate, which was right here, and I knew it was gonna go right to him. So I seen that we were gonna get the steal. So in that case, I recognized it and then I shot down. If I would have waited until he actually got the steal, I wouldn't have been close enough. So I start taking off before he gets it. He catches it. I'm in a great position to make a play. So awareness is a very big deal. It might seem small. It might seem like a small thing. It took me, I was like a half a second in a better position. but that's what caused me to put myself in a really good position and a very high percentage shot with the layup there. So awareness is huge. All right, let's look at one more play, and I actually do a positive and a negative in basically one play. So let's break it down here. So we have the ball. What's going to happen? He's going to turn it over, and the other team is going to get the ball. So I make a good steal right there, stop the fast break, and then just make a really bad pass. You might say that he was open, so that was a good pass, but no, that was not a good pass in my opinion. So I had good awareness here of stopping the fast break. The reason this is okay for gambling is because all of their guys is right here. That's why this gamble right here is good, actually, because we have a guy back here. If I miss it, it'll just be a one-on-one. Not a huge deal if I miss it. So make a good steal. And let's see what I do. Let's see what I could have done better on this play. I make a good move and go right here. And even though he might have been open right there, it's still just not that great of a play. Because if I would have taken like one or two more dribbles, they all could have collapsed and more. I could have seen what would have been open at that point. And by the way, if you make a steal and it's a fast break and nothing is open, don't be afraid to pull the ball out. That is the smart thing to do if there is nothing open. A lot of times some people are on fast breaks and they think that they have to shoot it, they have to force something up. And no, if it's not a good play, if it's not a good shot, just pull it out and set up your offense. So that's going to be about it for this film study session. If you're interested in more videos just like this, I will put a playlist right here, so make sure to check that out. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single video. And I'll see you guys next time.